We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, it's the... This back. Not too many... We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Lands the jab. The straight right just misses. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just misses with that uppercut. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That punch scores. A perfect counter lands. The straight right just misses. You're finding a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
You're fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao. And there's the bell to start round two. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They exchange punches. Tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Good counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. And he scores with the counter. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Every time they drop their guard, they get, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Manny Pacquiao. And there's the bell for round three. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He threw a punch and just got countered. rest for the weary. Only catching air with that hook. The Venezuelan is rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Tried to score with a jab. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Manny. There's the bell for round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice counter. How about that time counter shot? You'd like to see more jabs. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this...
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Good counter punching. Beautiful counter shots. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Punch counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well done with that counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
They got out of the way of that right hook. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. Perfect counter shot. Can't score with that jab. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, we're entering. Let's start the sixth. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
One punch could change everything in this battle. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
You've got to be courageous when you're getting in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Nice counter shot. Could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
I need to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao.
What's it doing?
Here we go. It's round 7. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. He can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Jab misses. Caution is being thrown to the wind. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Target.
Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Shot from the gods. Took him out. One, two, three.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fight